What's going on, guys? I'm going to be showing you how to defend the basement on Clubhouse, and the ops you're going to be needing is Mira, Fenrir, Jager, Aruni, and Cade. And if Cade's banned, you're going to want to bring a Maestro, and don't worry, I'll be showing what to do with Maestro as well. So this is a whole 5-man strat. I'll be showing each perspective, showing you how to set up and where you position yourselves. So I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so with Mira, first thing you're going to want to do is reinforce this middle wall to blue. And then you're going to want to reinforce these 2 walls on church. Mira has a total of 4 reinforcements, plus placing down her 2 mirrors, and she has the time to make 4 rotates, just to save some time for the rest of the team, because they have a lot to do as well. You're going to put your first mirror right here, on this church wall, and then you're going to make a little vault, like, rotate right here. You're going to come over here, and you're going to put your second mirror on this wall crouched. This is more for like watching blue. You're not necessarily going to be getting like a ton of kills off this mirror or anything like that, but it's more for intimidation factor, to be honest. You're going to make that rotate. You're going to come over here. You're going to make this rotate. It's a vault one. And then one last thing is Mira. You're going to come right here, and you're going to make this rotate. And then you are going to play on either one of the mirrors. Whatever your team comp likes more, you can play on this one or the other one. And then the Cade player, or Maestro, depending on if Cade's banned, will be playing on the other one. So, whichever one of you is playing Mira or Cade, you guys decide what mirror you guys want. And that's it for Mira. First thing you're going to want to do with Fenrir is go immediately to blue, because that's where you're going to be playing. So you're going to want this set up by the time you get back already. Put your first barbed wire here and put your first Fenrir right there. You're going to want to come to these stairs and put your barbed wire there, and put your other Fenrir right there. You're going to want to put head holes here and run all the way to kitchen hatch. Sorry if I'm being fast. I'm doing it as if it were real time, so I don't want to spare like any time left or go into action phase. So you're going to want to reinforce this hatch. One backs downstairs, and then that's when you're going to put the rest of your, what are they called? Nox gadgets? I don't even know. Put one there. One at this hatch, right there. And the last one is going to be on, yeah, tunnel door. So, as Fenrir, you're going to have these 2 traps active pretty much at all times, unless you see they're not pushing blue heavy, which usually they will be pushing blue heavy. And if the mirror doesn't have this reinforced or a rotate here yet, you can do it yourself when you get back, but just be ready for a rush just in case you don't want to get shot in the back. So you're going to be playing blue. There's going to be Jager ADSs here, and when those Fenrir traps go off, you pretty much have free kills, and Mira's going to be here, or Mira or Cade, either one. They're going to be here watching your back, and you can also assist whoever's playing on that Mira. You can watch the moto drop, the head holes right there, and yeah, pretty much you want to hold down blue, you and whoever's on this mirror, because blue is the most important part, especially for low ranks. Low ranks love to push blue, and once they get control of blue, there's really nothing you can do about it when you're in lower ranks, because if you're solo queuing or something, it's wraps if they get blue. It's fucking wraps. But yeah, that's it for Fenrir. As Jager, you're gonna want to run a tunnel immediately, and like everyone else in this strat, you gotta be quick, just because the map's so big when it comes to reinforcing hatches and all that, and especially because Jager's the roamer. So you're gonna reinforce these first 2 walls. Once you're done with this, you're gonna run out of tunnel and immediately put your ADS right on the tunnel the door. Next, you're gonna want to put, if there's not a rotate right there, you're gonna put your ADSs here, just run through the door to protect the Fenrir in case they get the hatch or anything like that. Come back over here, put your bulletproof cam, and run right up blue. And you're gonna want to play in the bar area and just stall, basically. Play your life. You don't really want to die here. I know some roaming strats, like, it's fine if you die as long as you stall. But the main thing is that if someone dies in objective, you want to immediately flank where they died or fall back and take their position. Because especially late round, like if there's 5 of you in objective, it is one of the hardest things to push. Basement is one of the hardest ones to push when it's late and all 5 people are alive. So if you can, just play your life, stall. This hatch is your main priority. Obviously you want to keep kitchen hatch, but you don't want to die for it. It's fine if they get kitchen hatch. It is fine. Trust me with this shot, it's fine. This is your main priority, and then you could flank the people playing. There'll be footholes here, maybe, depending if the, I think it's Fenrir if he has time. So you can shoot stuff off that hatch. If you have time, which you probably won't, but if you do, there's going to be 1 reinforcement left, so you can reinforce this left side just to give you a little bit more protection in here. It's not absolutely necessary, but it is a great help, but you probably won't have time to do it. Maybe like the Cade or Fenrir can do it, but I don't know because it just takes so much time. Like, it'll be an action phase, they might be pushing heavy. Who knows, but that's it for Jager. And you're gonna make footholes right here. And I know it's gonna take a while and it's very tedious, but it's worth it. And then you're gonna make high holes up here, and you'll see later for this. You're gonna want to put your next Aruni gate on the main basement door, and then your barbed wire can go in dirt right here. Go with both of them there. It doesn't really matter about your second barbed wire, but it can go there. And then you're just gonna want to make a small little rotate here. Make sure it's small. It can be standing, but just make sure it's close to this little pillar thing, because if they're pushing down here, they can't tell there's a rotate there until about right here. Unless they're coming down straight down the hallway, they can't tell till right here, and that's very good, because if you want, they'll think you're gonna have to jump through this rotate to peek them, or peek the door, but you could just, like, just take some little fights, you know? But Aruni's gonna be playing basically anywhere in the whole objective, but mainly right here. I like to play on this box. You get head holes right there, and then you can watch the feet holes. When they get the hatch, obviously fall back. But yeah. Oh, and if Cade's banned and it's a Maestro instead of a Cade, Maestro's gonna be playing here. So you're gonna have to take up one of the Miras, whatever one you and Mira decide. But yeah, mainly you're just gonna be an objective, helping people out if they call for help, and just main thing you're gonna want to do really is sit on cams right here. But if someone in objective calls for help, then help them. And then if you notice they're starting to push, it's getting later in the round, mid-round, late round, obviously, you're going to want to watch those holes. You don't have to worry about tunnel. You can also barricade it just to waste some more time. It's going to take, obviously it's not going to waste like 10 seconds or anything like that. But if they gun it down and reload, that 3 seconds on this objective is very useful. Wasting those 3 seconds. Because this objective, almost every time I play it, it comes down to the wire. It's a 3v3, 4v3, whatever they're trying to plant. Wasting those 3 seconds just by taking down this barricade and hearing the barbed wire, and then you'll just know they're in there. So you don't really want to swing this. Obviously you can if you're confident in your aim, but they're going to have to push out eventually, and there's going to be a Fenrir up there. So really, if you just wait, they'll have to walk in, and you'll just get a free kill. So yeah, that's it for Aruni. Cade, you're going to want to be very quick, because he's just slow and there's a lot to do. You're going to want to get all the hatches, but first right away, run in the tunnel and throw your Cade Claw, like, anywhere to get that wall. Obviously, don't throw it on the wall, because when your teammate reinforces it, it's going to get destroyed. Immediately run out to blue, go up the stairs, and you're going to want to reinforce both the hatches. Not the kitchen one, because your Fenrir is going to be able to get that one. But you can grab this hatch, and you can make footholes right here for your person playing in bar, because Jager's going to be roaming. Once you get this hatch, as you can see, it's action phase, but it doesn't really matter because it's going to take them 10-15 seconds to get here. So you run down here. If your teammates, if you have time, well, you're going to want to throw your Cade Claw there, and then that's pretty much it. But if you have time, you could help your team set up objective if they're not done yet. They should pretty much be done, but like if Aruni needs help with the footholes, head holes, you can just do them really quick. But usually you're going to be getting back to objective late, so it's not really going to be your job to do that, but obviously you can. And I don't think there's anything else to do with Cade really, so where you're going to be playing is there's going to be a Mira here and a Mira there. And you and Mira can figure out like which one of you want to play which one. It doesn't matter. It's really just up to your team comp. So if you're playing blue, like pretty much you're just going to be watching and assisting the Fenrir. You don't got to peek or anything. You're there for intimidation factor. You can peek tunnel, but it's really not necessary. It's better if you just wait for them to push. Just make sure you're not exposed to tunnel. If you're playing here, there's going to be a rotate here. And yeah, you can just quick peek that. It's like I've been saying with all the other operators, this objective really comes down to just time management. It's going to come down to the wire almost every time if you just play your position, and if it does, this setup is perfect for late game. So if it comes down to like they need to plant or they need to rush, it's late, you're going to win like 80% of the time because there's just too many things to worry about. There's these head holes here, you can help the guy on blue, like they're not going to be able to push. It's going to be pretty simple. And if they drop hatch, if your Aruni is still alive, or even you, if you're playing in here, if they drop hatch, they're dead. They're just like, there's nothing they can really do about it, because there's going to be a rotate here, and you can watch that. You can even lay down and watch the hatch right there. There's going to be a little pixel angle. It's pretty, this objective's pretty straightforward. That's it for Cade. I'm going to show you what to do with Maestro in case they ban Cade. So with Maestro, you're going to run right up blue stairs. It's pretty much the same thing as Cade, and you're just going to reinforce both hatches. Don't forget to put these footholes here for your buddy playing in bar. So now you can run either gun, but I like to run this one just to help my team get this over with quick. Put those there. Your first Maestro cam is going to want to go right here, crouched. All these Maestro cams are for late game and just to watch the plant, which usually they're not even going to be able to get the plant down, but it's just in case your team takes a few bad gunfights, loses some, and they actually are able to get the plant down. Your third one is going to want to go in this corner. So now you have eyes all over objective, and this rotates. You don't make this rotate. You can if it's not already made, because you can just do it fast. But yeah, you're gonna want to make holes right here, and pretty much this is where you're gonna be playing. So when Cade's banned, Maestro plays here. When it's not Maestro and it's a Cade, Aruni plays here. But since this is the reason why Maestro plays here. Because there's no Cade, we can't cover hatch. So you're going to have to impact trick it, which you get 2 impacts, which is, it's great. They shouldn't be able to get the hatch, because, well, if they want to get the other hatches too, they can't get this one. Because you'll use 2 impacts on it. If it's a Habana, and they use their pellets on it, boom, you got 6 pellets off, or 4, whatever, if they're a dumb Habana and use 6, whatever. So yeah, you're just going to impact trick this. If you throw it right there on that metal thing, it'll get anything off this hatch or even around it. So yeah, that's why you're going to be playing here. Save your impacts. Don't use your impacts for rotates like over there. Save them. You need to play this hatch. Stall as much as you can on this hatch. And you can come up here, late game, watch the head holes there. You don't need to peek dirt. There'll be a Fenrir and an Aruni gate on it. Just wait for them to walk in and they're dead. So now, these cams cover pretty much the default plant spots right there, there. It doesn't cover the tuck, like, you know, the mini bar. It doesn't cover that one, but you should have someone there unless they died. And if they are planning there, honestly, it's fine. It's an easy kill. You could just spray the mini bar down or push them. This covers a whole bunch of default plant spots, and this too. So they really shouldn't be able to plant. If they do, I mean, you guys, with this strat, if you play it right and don't take bad gunfights, your positioning is just so much better than theirs. And since the Jaeger's stalling upstairs, they're gonna have to push late, and you guys will get the dub like so much more. This game's all about positioning and teamwork. Honestly, you don't even need to have good aim to outposition your opponent and get a free kill. That's what I love about this game. So that's pretty much it for the strat. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, let me know what maps you want to see next.